I'm John C. Krieg. I'm a landscape architect. Although I guess some of you don't believe it because I'm getting emails, people saying, take me off your mailing list. Not too particularly uplifting, but you put yourself out there and you gotta be willing to take whatever comes your way. We're gonna call this video Odds and Ends. Things that didn't occur to me in the first two videos. I can't keep saying it's a noble profession. Some people don't believe it. First thing I want to talk about is peripheral careers. What during your education process, whether you're in a program or not, other things that you can do to make you a more well-rounded landscape architect. The first thing is anything art. You still have to have an artistic bent to be in design. Now that's one of my beefs about CAD. I mean, you look at some of the college websites, some of the programs, they don't even have drawing, drafting, anything like that anymore. It's all computers. And what I think that's done, it's done a lot of good things, don't get me wrong, but one of the things it's done that isn't so good is it's driven people with artistic ability out of the profession. If everything's the same, it doesn't really separate anybody from the herd. And I just think that's a sad day. Anything botany, again, if you don't love plants, so you're not gaga for plants, I don't know why you would be interested in this profession. Writing, obviously, economics, politics, anything that helps you get a world view. To me, the biggest thing about being a landscape architect is getting registered in some state somewhere, because I see that as the baseline that illustrates a minimum level of proficiency. And again, a lot of these college programs, as long as, the guy knows the computer programs, registration doesn't seem to be a big deal anymore. But it is a big deal. It just shows that you made the grade. You got through it. Writing. I mean, Halpern, Ekbo, McHarg, they all raised their stature on the national stage with a writing. John Orsby Simone's another one. Marx even wrote, Karl Marx. So that's good to have. I wrote a story called Myopia and made it fictional. Lots of gratuitous violence and sex, because that's what sells books. But, not too surprisingly, the protagonist is a young, good-looking landscape architect with a hot girlfriend. Everybody said, John, you're not that guy anymore. Okay. Myopia is contained in, if you ever were, Myopia is contained under the books column at the website. And I think you all know it by now. There it is on the wall. No sooner does it get finished, and some writing expert says, don't let the message get in front of the story. Well, to me, Marshall McLuhan, the media is the message. So these guys, they got all kinds of advice. I think you can know what to do with it. We're going to some notes here because I'm getting off. Dedicated. Another course would be Latin. Latin's the language of science. Whether you like it or not, or whether I like it, because it's tough. I dropped out of Latin, and I live to regret it. I could have learned Latin in high school and done myself a huge favor. Latin is the language of science. You'll know the root reason for botanical names, scientific names, are all in Latin. And common names don't cut it. Sometimes you just can't get to the plant you want by being very specific about what its scientific Latin name is. So that's another area here you can show some dedication to craft. Anything environmental. I've said that we are by nature environmentalists. This is not true of all of us. Climate change is not a hoax. There's going to be a lot of suffering, and there's a need for some creative solutions, and they're going to be expensive. But somebody's got to lead the charge. I don't know who it is unless it's Kate Orloff, and the old school landscape architects are dying off, and the new kids are coming, and I hope they're up for it. Mama Earth needs us. Okay, it's just a few odds and ends that we needed to clear up. I don't think I'm really fooling anybody with these t-shirt rows. I mean, I've done these first 3 videos all in one day because I just feel the need to do them. So, good luck. I want to draw talented newcomers to the profession in the worst way. And with that, I'll say that plants put the landscape in landscape architecture. Goodbye.